Hi guys, it's Blackie. Okay, this is a video response to a question one of my subscribers had. In my recent 5 items challenge that I talked about, I mentioned a really good carrier for a lighter, something to protect it, and I use this Exotac lighter carrier for a Bic lighter. And they noticed the way I had rigged up the lanyard on it to make it easy to utilize and make it easy to carry like that, and wanted me to show how I strung it on there. So this is what it is. Let me adjust the camera and we'll go right through it. Okay. Now, what this is the Exotac lighter, and I'll get you a good close-up of it. And this carries a Bic lighter in it, okay? I've rigged it up with a cord this way so I can wear it around my neck, and it's easy to grab it and pop the lid off, utilize it, and then come back and stick the cap back on in one move. See, so these two don't get separated. Here is how you're going to rig it. Now, I've taken 550 black paracord, you can use whatever, and I've took the inner lines out so it's just flat. It's now a sheath, okay? So the inner lines have been taken out of the cord. I start by taking one end and putting a knot on it, okay? I thread it through the loop on the bottom going right to left. I come to the top, I go through the top loop going left to right. Now make this loop as big as whatever I want to go around your neck, go around a piece of gear, whatever, okay? I'm going to come back plus about an inch. That'll become important in a minute. So I go all the way around, then I come back to here. Now I'm going to go back through this top cap going left to right. I'm going to then come underneath, and I'm going to go through the bottom cap going right to left. Then I'm going to tie a knot on that end. Okay. Now, I pull it, I put this around my neck or whatever I'm going to do, and I make sure that's the size I want. Do not cut that second off until I make sure this is the size I want, because I can just untie that knot and give myself more line and make this bigger or whatever. Leave about an inch extra, because that's going to become important in a minute. When this is the size loop I want, and that knot's in place, I'm going to cut it off, I'm going to burn that knot, and then I'm going to pull the two knots out, cross, coming on the opposite directions. And I'll show it to you like this is easiest. Imagine this is on the bottom, and here's my cords coming out. I'll have a knot here and a knot here. I'll pull them out, and then I will go underneath, and I will go underneath on this side. And then I will pull, and what's happening is I've taken those two knots, instead of them just being like this in there, they're wrapped around each other. When they pull, they cannot come through this bottom loop, and when I pull it good and snug like that, they're not going to come loose. They're not going to work out. I'd have to sit and pick to get that out, because the two knots are crossed over each other trying to go through that keeper. So now I have my lanyard. This allows me to take it, wearing it around my neck or whatever. I can reach up, grab the cap, pull the cap off, and have enough slack to reach out here and ignite whatever I want. Come back, rehook, and pull. That's easy. I made this a little bit short. I made it to go on a piece of gear, not to go around my neck. Now, if I was going to be canoeing, I'd want this with one that would go around my neck, okay? I'd stick it down inside my shirt. That way I would pull it out, have enough slack to pull it out here, utilize it, put it, and then drop it back in my shirt, and have it, that cap staying on that way. So, that's how I rig up the lanyard onto the Exotac. Any kind of top-bottom lanyard like this will work just fine. And you can make this cord as big as you need. I made it just to make it easy to flip over a wrist or to hook into a piece of gear or something like that. And this cord is long enough I can go around a piece of gear, go through the loop, and toggle it like that to a piece of gear. That's the reason I have it this size for me. I didn't make it go around my neck. I made it so I could loop it around a strap of a haversack or whatever and couldn't lose it. It'd be quick and handy. I like bright colors. I know certain people do not like bright orange and etc. And it's perfectly up to you. I just believe in any kind of survival gear, I want a piece of orange on it so I can find it easier. Just my little 2 cents. Also, I wanted to reiterate here at the end of this video. Okay, and a quick reminder before I forget. Blackie's Gathering, my gathering, the Southern Woodsman's Gathering, has been canceled due to COVID. I think I've already mentioned it, but I want to make sure. The date's coming up, and I don't want anybody to travel all this way and we're not having the event. So, please, if you know anybody that was planning on going and may not have heard, please spread the word. We will be having another event. We may be having an event this fall. I don't know. We're going to have to see how the dates work out and how this COVID works out. But if it works out the way I want it to, we will be having an event later this year. I will keep you posted. Till next time, guys, I'm Blackie, wishing you safe journeys. Thanks for everything you do, and have a great day.